I'm Big Bass Tony, and I like to catch big bass. Just a couple days ago, I did just that. Caught my first Texas Sharelunker. Check this out. Ooh, got a mondo, guys. If I can get it in. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thought this fish was a hybrid. Freaking tank. I gotta get a weight on this fish, guys. £9, 1 ounce. There you go. Gotta love it. She's gonna tip me over. Come on, baby. All right. She swam right off, guys. Thank you, Lord. Biggest one of 2018 so far. I think I can call it a night. Well, you might be thinking like I did, that 9.1 pounds wouldn't be a Sharelunker. Well, Texas has changed their rules for 2018. There's 3 different classes of Sharelunkers. This 9-pound, 1 ounce bass comes in on the bottom tier because it is 24 inches with the mouth closed. And the birds are going crazy. So no longer do you have to catch over a 13-pounder to get into the Sharelunker program. You can catch a bass that's 24 inches in length with the mouth closed, or a fish over 8 pounds. You have to submit a picture with your fish hanging from a scale on the fish grips, which is somewhat hard to do actually from a kayak. So it's best to take the picture of the 24 inches mouth closed of your fish and submit it that way. If you look back in the video, it looks like I'm right by the lights, which I am. There's some green underwater lights, but I did not catch that fish in the lights. It was actually a really slow night. I wasn't getting very many bites. Found some bait outside of the lights and started casting. Caught that 9.1 on the second cast on the A-rig. This past weekend, I fished a tournament, Cats tournament, the second tournament of the year on Lake LBJ. Did not do good at all, but had probably one of the most fun tournaments hanging out with my friends that I've ever had. We just cut up and you know, we're a bunch of peanuts. It was a great time. I'm going to show you a few clips of the fish I did catch. I caught a spot, caught 1 largemouth, and that was it for the day, 2 keepers. You guys check out this footage and enjoy. What's going on, guys? It's tournament time. Bye, love.
Bye, love. Good luck.
Thank you. Wouldn't be a kayak fishing adventure without Rube the dude.
Here I am.
The fish hippie right there in the flesh, headed to LBJ.
That's right.
Is there anything you want to... Oh, I wasn't ready for that yet, G.
That's my song, man.
I like that song too. I'm a rebel just for kicks too.
Keep my hands on myself.
Give me some interview action, man.
Okay, so we just stopped by at McGee's. And we're live here with BBT, Big Bass Tony.
Welcome and thank you for joining. My lens is dirty. Alright guys, we're right outside of Marble Falls. We are in our motel. Gonna have 4 guys in here. Little testosterone overload going on. We made it in about 6 o'clock. Plan is to get up around 3:30 in the morning, be at the captain's meeting around 5, get registered, get this show on the road. Looks like we're gonna have good weather tomorrow. High in the 70s, I believe, low 70s. hopefully low wind, should be biting. Fish should be hopefully starting to move up or potentially already on beds depending on the water temperature. But here's the club. Got Rob here in his big trailer, got 2 PAs in it. Got Chris Shadow here, Relentless Bass Fishing.
Yeah.
Got his nice setup, just got a brand new trailer. It's got the Hobie PA14 and he's got a kicking van.
The reason why I got this van is because of Tony. He already had one and I was like, dude, I love that thing.
Check that out. That's luxury.
Probably, yeah. I mean, that's most vehicles. Yeah, it doesn't.
Of course, y'all seen Rob's trailer in the last video. Very, very nice. It's pretty convenient to have Rob's trailer because we have 3 kayaks on our trailer that we came on and we had all of our gear on it. And Rob's letting us put our stuff in his and he can lock his trailer up. So very nice of him.
That's so I can drive off with it in the morning so they can't fish.
Yeah, he's a real friend, he is, I tell you. There's the G-Man setup. We got Outbacks, we got a Hobie PA14, and we somehow got a native on the trailer. I don't know how that got there.
Hey, you back in the native.
So that's about it. We just gonna party like it's 99 or 2000 or something. What do they say? What do they say, Ruth?
I don't know.
Yeah, he was just born a few years ago, so he ain't gonna know. Gary, what's your prediction tomorrow for the winning stringer?
Mine.
Do your thing, man.
Hey guys. No.
So the tournament begins with me catching a fish. I normally don't turn on the camera until I get my first fish just to save on memory. You can see there's a power plant out in the back and that's where I started fishing. Ruben and I both raced everybody down there and we beat everybody. Unfortunately, when we got there, since we've never fished this lake before, we didn't really know what sections to fish in the outlet and we kind of worked the edges and the bite wasn't productive, so I came out on the outer skirts right at the mouth of the outlet and started chunking that castaic swim bait. That's that swim bait I got from the National Anglers Association, and I've just got so much confidence in it now that it's something I throw all the time. I'm sitting in about 5 feet of water right on a ledge, and I'm just casting this on a cranking rod with 12-pound fluoro, and I landed the second fish here. That first fish was, I think, 15 1/4 inches, and this one is 16 1/4. I knew for its size it wasn't that big, but it was putting up a good fight, so I figured it must have been something besides a largemouth, and it was a spotted bass. Pretty cool looking fish. Caught a spot. I honestly didn't get many bites that day. There's a lot of houses, a lot of docks on this lake, so I fished around those a lot, and you can see I just missed a fish there. I got bit, but in hindsight, I probably should have threw a smaller swim bait. My buddy Gary, who was very confident in his winning stringer, actually did very well. He caught his limit throwing a small little Yum swim bait. So I made my way to the back of some coves and started still flipping docks and was able to land this fish right here. But unfortunately, no matter what I did, I could not get this fish to measure 14 inches. Which is pretty unfortunate because I knew the way the conditions were that getting your limit that day was going to be very, very important. No matter what I do, that fish is not going to be measurable. Pretty fish. So as you can see, the sky is starting to get really dark and the wind was starting to kick up, so I was making my way toward this marina to hopefully get out of the wind and maybe just get lucky and find some fish. But unfortunately for me, it was really nothing but a struggle. I kept trying to stay out of the wind. You can really hear it whistling right now. I was getting hung up in trees, it was just a nightmare, and I was getting pretty cold, wearing my socks and Crocs and basketball shorts like an idiot, and ended up having to put on my frog togs to keep warm because the temperature really dropped once that front came in and that wind started blowing. As you can see here, I'm going down these little cuts to stay out of that wind, even though the wind was at my back. I have a little tip for you guys. I had my Boondocks wheels down in the water to kind of slow me down, because once I stood up, I really caught the wind, and those wheels in the water really helped to slow me down, kind of like a drift sock. But I didn't get bit back there. I fished everywhere I knew to fish. I probably, again, should have downsized my lure. Here I'm throwing a Texas red crawl, skipping it up underneath these people's boat lift, and I get bit right here, and it was a nice bite, solid, was on there for a good, seemed like half second, and set the hook hard, but just couldn't keep them on for nothing. So here I had found where two little fingers came together in this area, and I came in on the way in. This is pointing out toward the main lake. On the way in, I saw 2 lily pads on the surface of the water. LBJ is a very clear lake, and I could see the bottom, and it looked like timber or brush piles, but it was actually dying lily pads. So I thought I'd throw a Texas rig. This fish hammers it, but I don't know if you saw it just then. I had my finger on the spool because my drag wasn't set, which was a rookie mistake. That fish was a nice size, probably around 19-20 inches, and that fish would have really helped me get some points. But on a day like that, sometimes you just can't get them. So I finished around 46th place, I think, in this tournament, which I think that's what I finished in on the first tournament. So in the 40s seems to be my magic number so far for this tournament season, but hopefully I'll improve on that. Still got plenty of tournaments left to get into the top 20 for the Classic Championship, so hopefully I can make something happen. Just wanted to take this time to thank you guys. You guys have really been liking up my videos. This last video, you guys have shown a lot of love, and I really appreciate that. For you guys that are new to the channel, go back and check out that video. There'll also be a video link at the end of this video for a big giveaway that I'm doing for my 12,000th subscriber. And I think this is something I'm going to do every 1,000 subscribers, is do some type of big giveaway. You guys share the videos, you subscribe, make sure to hit the little bell notification so you know when I do post a video, you guys are indeed getting the notification so y'all can check them out. But yeah, this is great. You guys are really interacting. I love reading your comments, and every 1,000 subscribers, we'll be doing something. So let's get this channel moving right along. It's really growing, and I'm having a lot of fun with this. So that's about it. You guys know what to do. If you enjoyed watching this one, smash that like button. Remember, hit that notification, the little bell notification, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. You guys take care. Come on.
Might be over now, but I feel it still. Rebel just a kickstart.